Sheila here with Pink Ribbon Bakery. You know, I've been doing this for probably about 5 or 6 years now, and I can tell you that we have been able to create some memorable experiences for a lot of our clients. We've made amazing cakes for amazing people that have included fun, sprinkles, glitter, pizzazz, you name it, everything's awesome, everything's fun. But along with that comes some really crazy stuff, and I'm talking like crazy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you 2 of my most memorable delivery horror stories. Story number 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, so one time, probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I was contacted by a lady who, still to this day, I have no idea which country she was contacting us from. I didn't know the area code, didn't know the email host, I didn't know nothing. I just knew that she for sure wasn't anywhere in Canada, and she for sure wanted a cake delivered to a man on a boat. And what she wanted was a replica of a boat with a man on it. And she gave me, you know, pictures and all the details, and we nailed it. We made the design awesome, it looked beautiful, and then it came time to actually deliver the cake to this guy, and I was actually delivering it to the boat. Like, I was delivering the boat to the boat. That's funny. And I got there and I got the cake out of the car, and you know, I'm walking down the dock and I see the boat because I'm obviously holding a replica of it, and I can see exactly what boat I'm going to, and it's literally the farthest boat down the whole dock. It's windy, it's blowy, it's like doing this at me, but I'm walking along the dock just hoping I make it there, and all of a sudden I start noticing like a man get out, and then another man get out, and then another man get out. I don't even know where all these dudes are coming from, okay? So they're just piling out of the boat, and they're big, burly, boaty guys, so I'm a little bit intimidated at this point. So I get up to them, finally, and I say, here's a cake, and the man who I'm assuming the cake was for was like, oh, I don't really want to, I'm nervous to grab it. Can you put it on the boat for me? I'm like get on the boat? And he's like, yeah, just get on the boat and put it down. I'm like, really uncomfortable at this point, okay? Because there's like big, huge dudes everywhere, and I just want to drop off this cake and bounce. Like, my job is done here. So I say, okay, fine. So I get on the boat, try to find a place to put it down, and I notice that like in the boat, like in the actual cubby bow part of the boat, there's like 4 or 5 other guys, like huge men just like waiting for the cake. And so the guy who I think the cake was for again, tells me, no, go put it like in the bow, and like go put it like in there. And I'm like, I don't want to die today. I'm not ready for this. Like, I just want to put them, my life is flashing through my eyes. Like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I didn't have enough of these. I didn't say goodbye to my daughter. Like, I'm not ready for this. I just want to drop off this cake and go. And so he keeps on trying to convince me to come in the boat. And one of the guys is like, yeah, come have a beer. And I'm like, no, I'm going to just, and I'm not joking, put down the cake and ran away. Like, I think I like Tinkerbell, like cartwheeled off of the boat and just ran away, freaking vanished into nowhere, and I was gone. I've never made a disappearing act that quickly before, and it's a good thing I did. You know what? They probably weren't murderers, and they were probably very nice guys, but I was scared for my life. For real. I thought I was gonna die. Story number 2. So story number 2 involves a cake that was huge. It was, I think, to serve about 150 to 200 people, and it was for some pretty high-profile customers. You know, they were the type of people that were like, we don't care what it costs, we want it to look exactly like this, and we want it delivered exactly at this time. So I delivered. I mean, the cake was awesome, and I brought it to where it needed to be at this specific time, and my brother actually came with me on the delivery just because the cake was so huge and so heavy. So we got to this place to deliver, and I noticed that there were a few entrances, and I wasn't exactly told which entrance I should go into, so I called the client, and I couldn't get a hold of them to figure out exactly which entrance to go into. So I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna man up. I've been working out, okay? I can hold a heavy cake. So I'm holding this cake. I go up a flight of stairs to the front door and knock on the door. Nobody's answering. I can see a couple people fluttering around here and there, but nobody's answering the door. So I'm trying. I'm like, okay, this is getting really heavy. So I go down the flight of stairs and I go to the back of the house. And by this time, my arms are getting a little bit shaky and realize, no, that's not the entrance either. So I go up another flight of stairs around the other side of the house, and I finally see a human, and I'm like, yo, where can I put this cake? Because I need to put it down right now. So the person's like, yeah, no problem. Just go to the front flight of stairs at the beginning of the house, at the front of the house there. And I'm like, I was just there. No big deal. People saw me there. No big deal. I will go up those stairs again with this big heavy cake and drop off the cake there. So I start going up the stairs again. And I go up the stairs, and still nobody's answering this damn door, okay? I should have taken a break in between. Kind of my fault. So I'm pretty frustrated at this point, and I just want to get rid of this cake that is heavier than me, okay? I'm walking down this flight of stairs, and my brother's watching me, and I felt myself slip. And I'm holding this cake. A very expensive cake that these people spend a lot of money on. And that's all I'm thinking at the time. I'm not thinking, am I gonna hurt myself here? So what I did was I
Fell forward with the cake down the cement flight of stairs.
and it was like, if I could play it in slow motion, it's a great movie, because I was falling down the stairs, and as I'm falling down the stairs, my
Elbows are scraping, my face is getting hit.
my whole front of my shins, I still have scars to this day, but my whole front of my shins are getting scraped right off, and I just gently lob the cake before it hits the ground, and it nicely hits the ground, and all it does is shift on the board slightly, and I'm bleeding, and I think I have broken bones. I really hurt myself, and I'm crying. I'm bawling, actually. And finally, we get myself composed, get myself together. My jeans are ripped through my boobs. Like, I am a bloody mess. And I'm like, no, I have to be the one to deliver this cake. I'm gonna do it. I can do this. So I pick up this cake, and I go into this door, and I literally slam open the patio door. I don't even care if this is the right door at this point. I slam open the patio door, and I enter the room, and I'm like, here's your cake. And they weren't noticing that I was physically damaged everywhere. Drop the cake, put it down for them, thank them for their business. We'll be talking to you soon. All right, everyone, so that was volume 1 of my cake delivery horror stories. If you would like to hear volume 2, 7, 100, a million, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Talk to you guys later. I was practicing saying it last night, and it was so funny and so good. I was even telling Kurt, that's good. I'm smoking hot right now.